from my students. Shall we go ahead? The topic is vectors, and so this topic is many students in the sense I am one among them. Initially, by the time I joined my classes, because I got into one section, immediately they promoted. He's a topper, he's doing well, so he has to be studying in the top section of the institute. So,
Yes, sir.
so then I went to the that section. By the time I went there, this topic has been completed. Here it did not start. This topic has been completed. Then
Okay,
every
sir.
other topic, because force is there, you'll study Newton's laws of motion. Acceleration is there, you'll study in motion in 1D, 2D. All these topics, these are vector quantities.
Okay.
They used to give a problem based on vector resolution or vector solving addition, vector subtraction, these kind of things in those problems. In motion in 1D, 2D, not 1D, especially 2D and 2D and Newton's laws of motion. So many of my friends, few of my friends who have come to that section started feeling that I don't know vectors. Some students who have already studied but did not understand properly, they started feeling this topic also gone, this topic also gone. Whenever they did not understand something, they used to think I don't know the vectors, I don't know the vectors. But actually, I'm telling you, I'm intelligent enough to understand. Okay, I might not know that in physics or any other subject when you're preparing for JEE mains, you will feel this. If you have not prepared one topic properly, at least especially physics, you will have a lot of connection in the other topics as well.
Yes, sir.
So you will start feeling worried and you will start feeling I have to
Depressed?
go back. No. I have to go back to the topic and study, then only I can understand this.
Yes, sir.
But that is completely false.
False.
I am
Why,
intelligent.
sir?
Why means whenever we think that there are only few points which will be useful. I'm saying this topic in depth, if you study, there will be a lot of types of questions that we will see here that you will not have time to prepare while preparing this topic. But few points will be there, few important note points will be there, few important conclusions will be there, few important matlab 1.5 hours if you spend, then you can have that much knowledge required for you to solve this topic using this topic. Got it? This topic might take some 8 hours for you to study, some 10 hours for you to study.
Yes, sir.
But 1.5 hour just revision, important note points or important conclusions or important relevance points, if you can study them, then automatically this topic will become perfect to you. This topic will become perfect to you. But
Okay,
students
sir.
psychologically they think I have to study this 8 hours only, then only I can solve this topic, and this topic is also gone, this topic is also gone, and next topic will automatically be gone. Never do this mistake, okay?
Yes, sir.
Never do this
Yes,
mistake.
sir.
Whenever you are disconnected or feeling some topic basic is required, you ask your faculty, sir, what
Yes,
are the
sir.
things those are required? Because I don't know that topic. I am not good at that topic. What are the things those are I should revise at least minimum to understand this topic better, to understand these things better. So sir will guide you.
Yes, sir.
A formulas you see, a points you see, otherwise you will see this lecture, you'll be able to get clarity. Over.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
so?
Yes, sir.
You got this guidance properly today, the note guidance of this. In chemistry also
Yes,
like
sir.
that. You will be fearful. Who is that? Your brother?
Sir?
Who is that making noise?
My sister, sir.
She's younger, very younger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, Gujanti party corner. Sir, I told her, sir.
Okay, ask her to sit in my class tomorrow onwards. I'll give her a number of questions. Okay.
She's at only 5th standard, sir.
I will give.
She doesn't even know physics.
If she makes noise, I will give questions. You tell her. Okay.
I'll say, sir.
Vectors. What is a vector quantity? Question mark. what are the types of vectors that are present? Some examples of vector quantities. Okay. So first thing, what is a vector? What do you know about vector? If you would have studied or heard somewhere, or you would studied in 9th and
Yes,
10th,
sir.
what is a
Yes,
vector?
sir. That have magnitude and direction both.
Many students will say this point. One is, it's that have magnitude and direction more than this. You say, to mention it, to describe it, it requires information. You have to give information about for information of magnitude and information of direction. For example, if I say the mass of this pen, means it does not require which direction this pen is oriented. No information required, right? To give a
Yes,
complete
sir.
information about this mass, if I just weigh this and divided by g, whatever the calculation is required, just I can measure the mass of this pen independent of its orientation of the pen, right?
Yes, sir.
So this pen mass does not require any kind of information direction required to give a complete information about the mass of this pen, right?
Yes, sir.
But if you are going towards Pune, if someone is saying, where are you going to, where are you going to heading towards to, or what, how you are traveling, you say, I am going towards Pune, or I am going towards Delhi. So with so and so speed in the train. So this gives a complete description about the velocity. My train is going with 100 kilometers per hour. It does not give complete description about the velocity of your train. Okay, in which
Yes,
direction
sir.
it is going. So otherwise, now a force is there. Force, suppose if 3 kg is there, ground is there, you observe carefully. If force is applied on this, 10 newtons is applied on this block in this direction, and if a force of 10 newtons is applied on the block in this direction, is there a difference or not?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because I think as on today, whatever the knowledge you have, this force is not producing any movement in this block. But this same 10 newtons force might produce movement in this block, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Which direction is also important for you to give information about the force or not.
Yes, sir.
So whichever quantities in physics require to give complete information about them, a magnitude and direction. It's not that a physical quantity is said to be vector if it carries magnitude, direction. These are the 2 points that every student remembers.
Yes, sir.
But there is another point that students of mine or good students remember. Okay?
Yes.
What is that point is, they should follow vector algebra or vector law of addition. Vector algebra में vector law of addition भी आ जाता है. It will also vector law of addition. It follows vector law of addition or vector algebra. These are both the same only. Vector algebra means vector addition also comes under vector algebra.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Important point. 5-star point.
Yes, sir.
Example I'll tell you. You might have got already doubt in your mind. What is this vector algebra?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let us see. So now in this wire, the current is how many amperes?
3 ampere.
I'm giving this wire, the current is how many amperes? 2 ampere.
2 ampere.
Now in this wire, what might be the current?
I think, sir, addition of that 3 plus 2.
5 amperes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is current having a magnitude?
Yes, sir.
That's nice. Is current having a direction?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's awesome. But is this two wires are having some angle?
Yes, sir.
Now,
That's all.
if I change the orientation of these two wires, will there be any change in the current? Question mark 1. With your just common knowledge, whatever you have, you tell.
So I don't think there will be a change.
That's good. That's good. There will not be any change. Again, this wire will have 3 amperes. Again, this wire will have 2 amperes.
Yes, sir.
Or otherwise, if otherwise another way also. If this wire is coming 3 amperes, this wire is coming 2 amperes. So this wire will have 5 amperes, right? Going.
Yes, sir.
If I change
Yes,
the
sir.
angle, orientation of these wires, will there be any change in this 5 amperes?
No, sir.
But in vectors, with change in angle, there should be a change in this 5 amperes. That means current is having magnitude, current is having,
Direction.
but it does not follow.
Vector algebra.
Current is actually a scalar quantity, not a vector quantity. It has the magnitude, it has the direction, it is a scalar quantity. If someone says in physics, electric current is a scalar quantity, it has magnitude, it has direction. So you
Yes, sir. That's why in book in 10th standard it was written as scalar quantity, but I had a doubt, sir, why it is scalar quantity.
I think this today you might have got this clarity.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, scalar quantity.
Yes, sir.
You got it? So
Yes, sir.
the third point importance you understood now. Many students
Yes,
will
sir.
only remember the 2 points. The third point importance also you should remember. So some of the examples of vector quantities are what? Force, acceleration, displacement. What else? Whatever you remember, can you tell me?
Power can be, sir, vector quantity or
It's a scalar quantity. Area is a vector quantity. It's one good point. I will tell you what is area is a vector quantity. Suppose this surface is there. Example, any wall is there in your house. Wall will have an area, right?
Yes, sir.
This wall's area can be represented in terms of vector quantity having a direction like this, perpendicular to the wall. You draw, you see, for that wall you take any direction, you displace it along any point in the wall, it will have the same direction, right?
So I didn't get the point, sir.
This wall will be there, right? This entire plane.
Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
plane, there will be a perpendicular line. Like example,
yes, sir.
you see this. If I fix this pen perpendicular to this plane, so now if I turn this plane, this pen will also rotate right along with this. This pen will actually represent the direction of this area. Got it?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
That means the direction of area should have direction, right? Because I'm saying it's a vector quantity. How do you get the direction? You draw a vector perpendicular to the surface area. That pen will represent, example pen that I told you will represent the direction. So in area, you can represent it with this side also and opposite side also. But depending upon the situation, we will take the direction. One to be positive, one to be negative. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Area vector will be there. If it is open one, you can take these two directions. This direction or this direction. Both are okay, perpendicular to the surface. But for a closed one means like cube, right? that area vector you will take outwards like this. The positive area vector will be outwards like this. This surface will be like
Okay,
this.
sir.
Surface.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then displacement is a vector, acceleration, force, and momentum, torque, angular velocity, these are all what kind of quantities? Vector quantities. Shall I go ahead?
Yes.
Did you understand about area also? Area is a vector
Yes, sir.
quantity. How you represent the area vector? Open surface means you can represent anyway, depending upon the situation. Closed means outward only you will take the direction.
Outwards.
You will take the positive direction.
Yes.
Now, what is scalar quantity? A
So
quantity
I
is such as
think
completely, it can be completely explained by only magnitude. Okay.
yes, sir.
Self magnitude is enough to explain it. Example: mass, work, energy, mass, work, energy, and distance.
Current, sir, as we said.
Current. But these are some of the example. Power.
So scalar quantity. Oh,
This
yes.
counts. But there is another quantity called tensor. I don't think there will be questions asked on this as per as the syllabus.
Tension means force, no, sir?
Not tension, is a tensor. T-E-N-S-O-R.
I don't know, sir.
So this quantity, I don't think in syllabus they have asked it. I don't think so, but
Sure.
but I'll give you just what is tensor about. The tensor is with the direction its value will change. For example, there is a future you will get the term called moment of inertia in physics. It is not a scalar. It is not a scalar. It is not a vector. It is actually tensor. So example, there will be moment of inertia for a rod. In future you'll study, don't need it. Just I'm telling you what is a tensor is. For the same rod,
Yes, sir.
if you are rotating about this axis, there will be one kind of difficulty, right? Example, your bag is there. When you rotate, you are trying to rotate your bag around you. If you're increasing the distance of the bag from your hand or your body, so it will become difficult, right, for you to rotate it.
Yes, sir.
So that is called as moment of inertia. How difficult it will be for you to rotate a body. Okay, that is moment of inertia. In future, we'll study in rotation topic. But the point I want to mention here is, for this rod, the same rod, if you are rotating about this axis, there will be one kind of difficulty, right? And if you are rotating about this axis, there will be one kind of difficulty. If you are rotating about this axis, there will be one kind of difficulty. You're getting my point? Some angle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That means the same axis, if you are actually changing the direction, the moment of inertia will actually change for it. Same rod.
Yes, sir. But
That
as
means,
we are changing the direction, the moment of inertia will change.
So this kind of quantity is a tensor.
Okay, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
So this kind of quantity is called as tensor, but syllabus, I don't think tensor is there. But one exam somewhere in some engineering exam, I have seen a question has been asked, which of the following is not a tensor or is a tensor, or is not a scalar and vector. The moment of inertia is that quantity which is not a scalar and it is not a vector. It is a tensor. That's why I gave information about it.
Yes.
Okay. Shall I go ahead? And now
Yes.
comes
So actually vector algebra, sir, that is actually that angle, sir.
Vector algebra means how to add. Suppose if there is one vector like this, another vector like this, how to add both of them. You cannot add. Suppose this is 3 newtons of force, this is 5 newtons of force. You cannot add. If you add both of them, it will not be 8 newtons.
Yes, sir.
the resultant of this 3 newtons and 5 newtons will also depend upon what is the angle between both of them.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Suppose,
Sure.
example, there is a bag. Example, just I'm telling you to make you understand because you asked me doubt. And many days after you are actually you sitting in my class. That's why I'm trying to again come back. Otherwise, I'll go in one flow. So suppose your friend is there. There's a bag here. For suppose you are applying force of 5 newtons, and your friend is also applying 5 newtons in the same direction. This bag will actually go right in this
Yes, sir.
direction.
Yes, sir.
But you're applying 5 newtons of force in this direction, your friend is applying 5 newtons of force in this direction. The
The bag will be stable, sir.
this
It'll
bag
not-
will be in equilibrium. In future, we'll study.
Yes, sir.
So that
Yes.
means now the angle between both of them, I'll teach you about how to find the angle also, everything. But I'm telling you, there is a change in the angle. Initially, they both are in the same direction, now in the opposite direction. So when you change that angle between two vectors, the result of the two vectors is also changing.
Yes, sir.
But for current, did it change? I changed the angle.
No, sir.
No. So now this is called
The
vector
amount
algebra.
didn't change.
So in vector algebra, two vectors angle between them is also quite important to add or subtract. Not directly 3 plus 5 is 8. In
Yes, sir.
normal your algebra, basic algebra, so 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. But in
Yes, sir.
vector algebra means vector addition will have some other rules. Vector subtraction will have some other rules. Vector multiplication will have some other rules. So that is
Yes, sir.
entirely vector algebra. Where angle is one important thing. That's why I gave an example of angle. It's not that only angle is vector algebra. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Direction is also quite important. That the angle will be representing the direction, right? Which direction the other vector is there with respect to the first vector. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So that's vector algebra. We'll study vector algebra. I'll teach you. I'll teach you to the core of it.
Yes, sir.
You need to practice also.
Yes.
How do you represent a vector? And one thing you should tell me in Alan or Akash or Fitzy for your friends, you take the question paper. Wait. Pause it. The representation. What is it? How to represent a vector? You will have a vector represent like bold letters you will see in your NCERT textbook. Bold letter, velocity like this with bold letter they will like you. And its magnitude, you can see it in the form of small letter A. Velocity, small letter B, magnitude. Okay. But this is one common representation because every time I cannot make it bold. A textbook can print a bold letter. I cannot write.
Yes, sir. No problem.
So
Yes, sir. No problem, sir.
no, not I cannot. This is also another representation I want to say. So A vector is there means A. Above there will be an arrow. This is a symbol of A vector. Velocity vector means this is a symbol of velocity vector.
Okay, sir.
So then there is displacement vector means like this, S vector. Force vector means like this, force vector. Okay. Like that they represent. So magnitude simple A you can represent. This is a vector quantity. Its magnitude you can represent with A like that. Or a very important one, modulus of A vector. Whenever you keep this modulus, you understand that is a magnitude. This you are giving information about magnitude of A vector or otherwise simple A. These both represent magnitude. This represents a vector quantity complete with the direction and magnitude. So I got it. But in textbook sometimes you will find bold letters also for vector quantity. Magnitude with simple A. Shall I go ahead? This is the letter.
Sir, in this. So can I tell, sir? Sir, in this, sir, magnitude cannot be negative, sir, as we are
Yes, sir.
taking the modulus.
Yes, it cannot be negative
Vector.
because magnitude is only positive quantity. Vector, you write it can be
Okay.
negative, means it's the negative indicates the direction difference. Okay, but it is magnitude. This magnitude means modulus of a vector. This is the representation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now coming to graphical representation. What is it?
Graphical representation.
So graphical representation is, suppose, is represented by a like this. Suppose a vector can be represented like this. It will have a tail. It will have a head. Line segment carrying an arrow. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Line segment carrying an arrow. This length of this arrow will give you the magnitude. Okay. Bigger the arrow length, that means bigger the magnitude. Okay. But in exam, you don't try to calculate with how much length it is there. They'll give you information. Okay. But just I'm telling you, the length will give you the information about magnitude. Bigger the vector means bigger arrow you will represent. That's it. That much only. Bigger, smaller
Yes,
will represent. He'll give you information about the length, 3 centimeters. You don't measure it with your tape, the scale. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is one, and this will, suppose from horizontally it is making an angle some theta, some orientation, which direction it is there, that direction will be represented by this arrow. Okay. This arrow will give you the information about the direction. This length of the arrow will give you the information about the magnitude. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now important is some force is equal to 5 newtons in east. Here you see, I gave a representation. Force vector is represented as how much force is acting? 5 newtons
5
force.
newtons.
Which direction it is going?
East.
In east. So I gave you information about magnitude, direction, and force is a vector quantity. It will follow vector algebra. Don't worry about it. I'll teach you vector algebra.
Yes, sir.
But the point is, I gave information about both of them in the representation, right?
Yes, sir.
So now carefully, this Newton is nothing but unit. This Newton is nothing but unit. Then this is a representation of vector, right? This force.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now carefully observe. It's a physical quantity force. This magnitude is representing is how much? Some n unit, right? How much magnitude is multiplied by 5 times of Newton, right? One Newton, it is 5 times, right? This 5 Newton is indicated. Do you accept this? This Newton is there, right?
Sir, I can't hear you properly, sir.
Do you remember in units and dimensions? I told you 5 Newtons is equal to 5 into 10 power 5 dynes. You remember? 1 Newton is
Yes,
10
sir.
power 5 dynes. I taught you. That means this dynes, Newtons are giving you information about you basic unit, right? How many times of Newton this force is there? How much magnitude is given information by this unit or not? Tell me. How much bigger the
Yes,
force
sir.
is? But carefully listen now. If suppose force is equal to how much? Hello. Oh, so can we take tomorrow? Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, okay. You try to, you're using, wait.